There are 6 minarets in this mosque. There are 6 because that represents the 6 articles of faith Islam in belief.
But this mosque is a bit special because from architect Sinan to 2019, no lady has ever made a mosque like this up until 2019. Later, these two lady architects that current President Recep Tayyip Erdogan allowed to, they also made this mosque.
So we've just docked our boat on the Asian side. So we've done the tour. This was approximately 1 hour 17 minutes, and now we're going to go to the Beylerbeyi Palace.
Tour without pages. You can follow my connection.
So we just spoke to the guide. We're not going to go to the Beylerbeyi Palace, unfortunately, as it's closed. And he basically told us that every Monday the palaces are closed here in Istanbul. I don't know why they didn't tell us this before we booked it, but that's fine. We're going to the Camlica Mosque now, inshallah. There's about 40 people in our group, so we might be slowed down at certain times, but that's fine. It's an all-day tour anyway. I mean, now it's 11:36, so it's been almost an hour and a half so far. So the location where we're at now is the Asian side. Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque are just towards this way. There's 3 bridges that link the 2 continents together. Yesterday I was looking across here at Asia. Today I'm looking across here at Europe. Subhanallah. They've got quite a good system here. Managing 40 people isn't easy, and the way they operate is they have free tour guides that basically take you from one place to another, and they have the coaches and stuff booked at specific times. So far I'm happy with the experience. Let's see how the day gets on. Looks like the coach has arrived. Is this a coach or a minibus? I think it's more like a minibus. There's 2 of them. Let's go. So I've arrived at the Camlica Masjid here on the Asian side of Istanbul. This is the largest masjid in Turkey. It was built by the President Tayyip Erdogan, and it cost approximately $300 million to build. They say that the courtyard is really big in this masjid for the reason that if there ever is an earthquake on the Asian side, all the people can go to this masjid and shelter at the courtyard. The gentleman who was the tour guide was also telling us that there's about 10 million people living in the European side of Istanbul and 6 million people living on the Asian side, according to the census. Of course, there's more because of illegal immigration and stuff. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to balance out the population between the Asian side and the European side by offering housing to those individuals to move from the European side to the Asian side. And there is a lottery that people can enter into and apply for housing. If you have any more information about this, please can you just give details in the comments, because it's quite an interesting idea from the government, because they're saying that there's a risk of earthquakes in both sides of Istanbul. So for this reason, they want to balance it out and put, systems in place to reduce or mitigate loss of life. I'm feeling quite breathless, been walking quite a lot. I'm actually not that unfit, I don't know why I'm feeling breathless. Maybe it's because of the view. Subhanallah. Look at this masjid, it's amazing. This is one thing I'm liking about Istanbul, the views from the hills. This side is more hilly than the Asian side. The Asian side had less hills in it the European side had less hills compared to the Asian side. The Asian side is more hilly. Subhanallah. Look at it. It's a really nice breeze up here as well. The weather's like 28 degrees today. It's not that bad, but it's quite humid here. The heat is very similar to the heat in the UK. Very humid. The mosque behind is amazing. Okay, so the brother here named Jem is from Blue Brothers Tour Group. He's probably one of the best guides I've met here, hands down. I've been to a lot of tours in so many different countries. This brother's got good knowledge. So he's just going to share a bit of information about the minarets in this masjid.
So, in this mosque, there are numbers, and every number has meanings, such as inside this mosque, the 63,000 people can get inside and pray. So why is it 63? Because the last prophet, Prophet Muhammad, passed away when he was 63 years old. Yes. And also, on the outside, the people can pray at the same time. If there's a holidays of Islam, I mean the Ramadan, Eid, and the Fridays, people also come here and pray also, if the inside is get too crowded. And the total capacity of this mosque will become 100,000 people. And also, this area is a shelter point if there's an earthquake happens in Istanbul. So you can see it's a huge area. There are 6 minarets in this mosque. There are 6 because that represents the 6 articles of faith Islam in belief. These are believing gods, believing all the prophets, believing all the angels, believing all the holy books, the original ones, believing afterlife, and also the last day believing destiny. There are 6, and these 6 minarets represents them. On the top of the main dome, you can see the main dome here, but the main dome, the diameter of the main dome is 34 meters. Why is it 34? Because the plate number of Istanbul is 34. It starts with number 34. So there are 81 numbers, 81 cities in the Turkey, and Istanbul is in the 34th on the list. From bottom to the top of the main dome is 72 meters. Why is it 72? Because in that time there were 72 different nations lived in the Ottoman Empire. These are Armenians, Arabians, Greece, also Bulgarians, and etc. There were 72 different nations lived in the Ottoman Empire. So it looks like an Ottoman mosque, but it looks like it came from the 14th or 15th centuries, but actually it was built in 2019 by the order of our current president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. It's cost about nearly $300 million, and all the money came from Recep Tayyip Erdogan's pocket. So sometimes they say Tayyip Erdogan's mosque also. So in these windows, we can see the windows here. So in those windows, they teach calligraphy to the kids. So that shows us it's not only a mosque, it's a complex building. So in those rooms, they teach calligraphy to the kids. What is calligraphy? You can see the top of the entrance. You can see some Arabic letters, and behind it there's a green background. This is calligraphy. They teach calligraphy in those rooms. And also there are one huge parking lot, one museum. So that shows us it's not only a mosque, it's a complex building. So if you want to come to Istanbul, you can join in our tour, Blue Brothers.
Thank you very much, Brother Jem.
You're welcome, sir.
Jazakallah. That was really informative.
Thanks so much. And you can get some traditional bagels from here also, which is called simit.
What's it called?
Simit.
Simit.
Turkish bagel, yeah.
So Turkish bagel is called simit.
Dear all guests, from now on, this is our meeting point also. So right now it's 12:15. 1:20 we are going to meet here. 1:20. We will have about 1 hour. In your 1 hour, if you want, you can come with me inside the mosque, and I can give you some detailed information about the inside. If you want, because at that time you have a free time. It's your free time right now. If you want, you can go to the cafeterias. You can take pictures near that courtyard. You can explore this area also. But before that, I need to give you some information about if you want to go inside the mosque. So, but before that, there are some decorations in the back there. Yeah. So, dear all guests, this mosque is built by two lady architects. Two lady architects designed this mosque. So, we can see two tulips right over there. That two tulips represents the two lady architects because the ladies are flowers. Also, we can see a letter which is look like a 9, but it's an Arabic letter which is called Wow. And also, when you go inside and see the mosque, beauty of the mosque, you're going to say Wow. Yeah. So this word, this letter has two meanings. The first one is, if you rotate it upside down, it looks like a man praying inside the mosque like this. And the second meaning is, it shows us the circle of life. Circle of life. It looks like a baby inside of mother womb. So that's to say, the message is, we're born, we live, we do some good things, we do some bad things, and eventually we will die. So that shows us the circle of life. And the one last thing, you can see the pine wood trees here. So before this mosque, this area was covered by full of pine wood trees. For this reason, it's called Camlica. Cham means pine wood trees. Yeah. In your free time, if you want to use the restroom, you can see the escalator right over there. That escalator will directly take you to the restrooms and the ablution areas. Yes. If you want to go inside the mosque, there are two important rules. The first one is, you can see a wooden area. We cannot step there with our shoes. So in those marble area, we need to take our shoes off, and you can see the black box. In those black boxes, there are plastic bags. So first of all, we need to take our shoes off, and we need to put our shoes in those plastic bags. And also in the inside, there are shelves. We can put our shoes in there. And the second thing is, if you wear and old people, if you wear something, some shorts, if your knee is visible, like this, like mine, yeah. If your knee is visible, you need to get some body covers or scarves from this wardrobe. It's free, of course. You can borrow some. And for the ladies, if you want to go inside, you need to cover your hairs. Also, you can get some scarves from there also. As I mentioned it before that, dear old guest, at 1:20 we are going to meet right here. This is right now, from now on, it's your free time. You can explore this area or you can come with me, we can go inside the mosque. It's up to you.
I think there's some sort of class going on here where the ustad is teaching the students. MashaAllah. Look which masjid they're learning how to read Quran. Camlica Mosque Istanbul.
Come from the south side near that Persia, and they come to the today's Turkish border. Before the Turkey and the Ottoman Empire and before the Seljuk, the old Turkic country from the Asia, they most of the time used this color on their flags. I'm talking about the 5th or the 6th century. Yeah. So when the other people see this color in their flag, they say, "Oh, the Turks are coming." Yeah. For this reason, the name of turquoise originally came from the name of Turk. It's like turquoise. And maybe you saw that, the Turkish national football team in their kits. The second uniform is like they have a white and a turquoise color. The first kit is like red and white. The second one is white and turquoise. So that's the reason. It's the color of the Turk. Yeah. So for this reason, you can see this color in everywhere. Turkey is actually a very rich country. I mean, the original carpets came from the city Gaziantep, near that border of Syria. So the Gaziantep is famous for its very quality carpets. Yeah. So these carpets came from Gaziantep. And you see those marbles, these marbles came from the city Bursa. Bursa is famous for its marbles and these tiles. You can see in those windows and this area. So every piece of this mosque came from the different cities of Turkey. Yeah. So yeah, dear old guys, you can see the main dome, and the top of it you can see an Arabic letter on inside this gold, which is Allah name, the God's name in Arabic letter, Allah. So before that, the Hagia Sophia. Today's Hagia Sophia is the third Hagia Sophia. Before that, there was first and second, and in that time it was a church. And the top of the main dome, there was a picture of the Jesus Christ. But in here, we can see the name of Allah, name of God here. So imagine that this main dome as a universe, and the top of the universe, there is only one person, which is Allah, which is God. So that shows us this. So also in Islam, in every mosque, you can see a name of Allah on the top of the dome, and also you can see a name of Prophet, the last Prophet, Prophet Muhammad. And also after the Prophet Muhammad died, there has 4 important caliphs, the leader of the religion after the Prophet passed away. So these are Ali, Abu Bakr, Umar, and Osman. we can see name of these 4 people in every mosque. So I'm not quite sure. I don't have. My Arabic is not that
So
great.
that's
But
Abu Bakr there.
yeah, this is the Abu Bakr, and this one is Ali.
Ali,
This one is Osman. Yeah, Osman.
yeah.
And we can see the Prophet Muhammad name right over
Yeah.
there. And besides Prophet Muhammad
that's
and the
Umar.
4 important caliphs,
Umar
yeah,
radiyallahu
there.
anhu.
And before we see name of God, name of last Prophet, 4 caliphs, and the 2 grandsons of the Prophet Muhammad. They are Hassan and Hussein. We can see the name of them right there. Yeah, Hassan and Hussein. So, dear old guests, in every mosque we have some important areas. This marble area, stairs, and the left side of the stairs we can see another marble area. So these areas we can see in every mosque. Let's talk about this one first. This is the Muezzin Mahfili. So the Imam, the father of the mosque, come here, and you can see there are some microphones there. After the during the praying time and after the praying time, Imam goes there and reads Quran. Yeah, in this area. And also in these stairs you can see after the Friday, in the Friday after the pray, Imams go there and he gives some he preach. He gives us some important messages. So after the prayer is done, people sit here and listen to the Imam. Listen to the Imam, and Imam gives us some important messages, such as don't be a bad guy, don't steal someone, don't steal something from someone, don't lie, don't do sins, something like that. This Imams talk about good things in this area. And also the last thing is, you can see the marble area, and on the top of it there are some goats. So dear old guests, every Muslim people inside the mosque, if they want to pray, they face always they face always to the Mecca direction. So this area, this is located to
Saudi Arabia.
southeast. Yeah, southeast. This direction directly take you to Kaaba, Saudi Arabia. Yeah. So in every mosque in this marble area is always looking forward to Kaaba direction, which is called mihrab. So always people, and Muslim people always pray the direction of the Kaaba. Yes. What else we can say? Yeah. In every mosque, there's first floor and the second floor. The first floor is for the men. Men can pray in the first floor, and the second floor are ladies. Ladies can go to the second floor. Yes. This was all the speech. If you want, my friend can continue also.
I only have small bit of information. Usually around the churches, there are some architectural differences between churches and mosques. In churches, what they do is they make the building, and when it goes up, they add buttresses and they compress the upper side with buttresses. But in mosque, there's a different way of supporting to dome. In churches, they use buttresses to support dome, and in Hagia Sophia, I don't know if you went it there or not. When you go there, you will see some crooked columns because dome is not supported good because the construction was rushed and the columns couldn't lift the dome. In classical Ottoman architecture style, what they do is they make this one big dome, and after that they make 4 main domes to support it.
Yeah,
and
half domes.
half domes we call it, and they make 4 big columns. We call some of them elephant legs. They make
Yeah,
it,
these are elephant legs.
and you can see they are supported with arches. They are bound with arches to the wall, and those half domes are again supported with other half domes. This is the classical Ottoman architecture style. The father of this classical architecture style is architect Sinan.
Yeah.
His mosques are usually in this style, it is represented in its style. But this mosque is bit special because from architect Sinan to 2019, no lady has ever made a mosque like this up until 2019. Later, these two lady architects that current President Recep Tayyip Erdogan allowed to, they also made this mosque in a classical Ottoman architecture style. That's why those two ladies are very important. It shows us that ladies can also build a beautiful mosque as well.
Good job.
Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Well done. Progress, progress.
Definitely.
One of the
So what's the first lady's name?
yeah, I can. One of the ladies' names is Bahar. Bahar means spring
Okay.
in Turkish, but I can't remember the second architect because
Okay.
I'm not. Let's say I'm not good with architectural
No problem. We'll research it.
history. But the one lady, her name was the Bahar.
Bahar. Okay.
In there, if you
And
saw
Bahar
it, I
means
don't.
spring.
Hayriye Gül.
Hayriye Gül and Bahar.
Hayriye Gül and Bahar. Gül is mean rose.
Rose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rose and Bahar. So
Rose and spring, yeah.
So their
Rose
names were
and
Rose
spring,
and
yeah.
Spring.
Yeah, exactly.
So Bahar and
Bahar and Gül.
Gül.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
What
brilliant.
does each ring mean?
Thank you.
We see it everywhere we go into
there-
mosque, and
These
there's
ones?
three. Yes. Is there a particular meaning to the three rings?
So-
We see it everywhere.
You see, maybe you saw that in Hagia Sophia, there's
Yes.
a huge rings.
Yes.
In that area, that shows us in every mosque, you can see Arabic letters, the name of God, last prophet, Prophet Muhammad, four important caliphs, and the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad. Yes.
Okay.
So these are the name of it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
This place is phenomenal, honestly. The fact that it was built in 2019, only 5 years ago, and it looks exactly like the old Ottoman mosques, fantastic. One thing that was really interesting is that two women architects made this masjid. Now I can't remember their names, but the translation of their names was one of them's name was translated as Spring, and the other one's name was translated as Rose. And the fact that the president's paid out of his own pocket for this masjid is phenomenal. And look at the amount of reward he's going to get until the Day of Judgment. Every single person that's going to pray here, he's going to get reward. Now, if you're not aware of this, if you do some sort of charity in Islam, after you die, you get the reward for that. So for example, if you plant a tree and someone has shade under that tree, you will get reward for that. If you build a well and people drink from that well, you get reward for that. If you build a mosque, every single person that prays in that mosque, you will get reward for this. This is charity in Islam, which stays with you after your death until the last day. Or for example, if you're someone who teaches Quran, and all your students, when they recite the Quran, you get the reward for that as well. So there's many different types of charity in Islam. Our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that charity does not decrease wealth. I mean, from experience, every time I've given charity, I've always got more money back. Some people think if you give charity, you're going to lose money, but actually that's not the case. When you give charity, Allah will put barakah in your earnings, and in your rizq, and you'll get more money. So give charity. Recycle plastic, save the environment. So if you go down here, there's the washrooms downstairs and the wudu ablution area as well. So this is what the gentleman was talking about earlier, the two tulips. There's one up there and there's one up there. And the wow. This is one of the minarets. So as he said earlier, there's 6 minarets to represent the 6 articles of faith in Islam. I mean, it takes a lot of time to build a mosque. I'm not entirely sure how long this mosque took to build, but if you know, can you let me know in the comments, please? The thing that shocked me the most was the fact that there was so much thought that went into this mosque, with like the capacity of people, the 63,000, and what that represents, the age of the Prophet Muhammad when he died, which was 63, and then the fact that they had the number 72 in there, the 34, the 6 pillars. I didn't actually know that architects sit down and think about all these things before building places. I thought it was just the sizes are according to what is safe and what the regulations are in that country. But honestly, this place is breathtaking and amazing. It's got a nice garden here as well. It's so picturesque. So many people come here to take pictures for their Instagram or for their socials. But of course, that's not the point of a mosque. The mosque should be where you come and pray and you gain spirituality. Yes, you should take pictures for your memory and for your to show your friends and family, but don't just come to a mosque to take pictures. Obviously, come to pray. We're looking to pray Zahar Salah here. The brother said that we're going to meet at 1:20. I think the Jamaat time is 1:18, so I've just said to him, look, can you delay the time a bit so we can pray in Jamaat? So we've got about 11 minutes left until Zohar time starts. In the meantime, I'm just going to explore. I'm in wudu, so I don't need to make any more wudu. I'm good to go. This view is phenomenal, honestly. Look at it. The mosque and the view is just amazing. Look at that. Subhanallah. I don't know what it looks like on camera because the sun is blocking the screen. But I'm sure it looks good, but it looks much better in real life. I mean, I remember before I went for Umrah, I always used to look at the picture of the Kaaba and I used to think the Kaaba looks so good. But when I saw it in real life, I felt like the Kaaba was really big and really high. When I looked at the Kaaba and after I made my dua, I was just starstruck by the beauty of the Kaaba and the sheer size and the cloth and the whole environment of Makkatul Mukarramah and the Mataf area and the masjid was phenomenal. I don't know if you've ever been for Umrah or Hajj, but if you have, let me know about your experience, please. For me, it was just amazing. Inshallah, I would like to visit Umrah again and see the Kaaba and make my Umrah. And I would like to visit Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam again, inshallah, and go to Medina. Do dua for your brother Tayyib, inshallah, that I visit the Holy Lands again. Look, you got children here playing with their kites. I saw some children earlier playing football in this masjid. So not only do people come here with their families, they also come here to pray. They come here to relax, chill out, enjoy. Look, there's a lift in front of me here that they've included inside the masjid for the ladies and for the disabled people who need access to, people who have access to a wheelchair. They've actually thought of everything here. I guess they have to because it's modern times. And look, they've got all CCTV cameras built in. I'm sure they've got fast speed internet as well here as well. There's a telescope here where you can see the view. I think it's 2 lira. It's quite windy up here. Very windy up here on the top of the hill.
kenara ham bagi başı. Nazik kuşas. Ali, se. Do. Lega. Sit.
I've just completed my Zohar prayer in the masjid. I really enjoyed my time here. I really learned a lot, especially from Brother Jem, as part of the Blue Brothers tour group here in Istanbul. He had a lot of information about the masjid and he really taught me a lot and the group a lot. I still can't get over the fact that this mosque was built in 2019. It's phenomenal, like the architecture and the structure, and it's got a really nice spiritual feeling as well here. Of course, it's not in my top 5 mosques, but it's definitely in the top 10. Inshallah, Allah give you the tawfiq to visit this place and make sajda in this place and visit this place. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe so that you can get updates on my next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
लाखों सलाम